What's going on, everyone? Today we're going to talk about the difference between sales and marketing, why it's important, and how we can help you get more leads in your adult daycare and close them. But first, before you close any leads, before your phone rings, I heard if you want like good juju, you gotta like, comment, subscribe, show a little love. Hi guys, my name is Chris Chan, the founder and CEO of Active Age Daytime Senior Care. Today we're talking about the difference between marketing and sales. Why is this important? Because people sometimes, blend these two together, and a lot of times these are two different skill sets. And so you want to make sure that if you're hiring a sales and marketing person, or if you're going to do it yourself, that you understand what area do you have strengths in and what areas, like maybe should you hire someone or bring in someone else to help you with. That being said, guys, what's important to understand with marketing, I should say, is that the goal of marketing is to make the phone ring. And the goal of sales is to close the deal and make the bank ring, okay? So when it comes to marketing, you wanna make sure, okay, what is marketing made up of? Typically it's made up of branding, advertising, and business dev or relationship development, whatever you wanna call it. But when it comes to branding, are your printed materials on point? Does your uniform match? Do your vehicle wraps match? Does your email signature line match? Does your website match? When you look at all the things that make up your business, do they have some sort of like uniform kind of like if someone sees that brochure, they see that rack card, they see that folder, they see the car, they're like, oh, that's so-and-so. Oh, that's Active Age. Oh, that's something. And my voice just cracked. I don't know what that was all about. Oh! Hope you guys enjoyed that one. Oh! Anyways, when it comes to branding, it's important that you're building this brand that people, when they recognize the colors, they recognize the font, they recognize these things, that they like, oh, that's this brand I recognize. When you see Tide, like everyone knows what Tide is. You see that somewhere, you see that it's what, orange and blues and whatever, like you instantly think of laundry detergent, So you wanna make sure your branding's on point. Number two, when it comes to advertising, is, where are you spending your money? Google ads, print ads, are you doing it the old school way? Newspaper, radio, TV, might depend on your area, might obviously depend on your demographics and what makes sense. Are you spending money on social media ads? So where are you spending your money on advertising, right? So we got branding, we got advertising, and then most importantly, we got relationship development. Because at the end of the day, when we're talking about our adult day center and trying to drive traffic or phone calls or leads to it, we might have to spend time developing relationships, okay? And so when we think about that, what doctor's offices can we spend time at? What social workers or discharge planners can we spend time working with and develop an authentic, genuine relationship with, right? So all this stuff right here, this doesn't close the deal. This does not make the sale happen, but it generates the leads that gives you the opportunity to then close the deal. Close the deal. We're making deals. I don't know. At the end of the day, we're taking care of people. So it sounds weird when it comes to talking about sales and marketing and closing deals or getting the sale. Because at the end of the day, we're providing a service. We're taking care of people. We're helping them live their best life. So it doesn't feel like that, but it's still important to understand how the business side of it works so you can get better at it, so you can help more people. All right, now on sales, you want to come up with, your offer. Okay, so what is your offer? Once that phone rings, okay, now you got them on the phone. What is the hook? What gets them to come in? Is it a free day? Come by for a tour? What is the thing that is gonna get them to commit to something? What is your offer, okay? Number two is, what does the funnel look like? From the time that they inquire to the time that they become a customer, what does that sales process look like? Because you're gonna wanna understand okay, they inquire, what's the next step? You should know that, or you should start to design it. Okay, so they come in or they call, then we get them in for a tour, then we do this, then we do this. What are those series of steps that you need to take? And are you contacting them? Are you texting them? Are you emailing them? Or is there a step for paperwork? Is there a step for getting to know their loved one? You just need to understand all these different steps that make up the whole funnel, okay? And once you do that, then you can start designing, okay, after this is what we do next. And you can start showing them, giving them the roadmap so they understand as a customer as to how we're going to get through this process and ultimately turn into a new member, right? Number three is follow-up. after you create that funnel, what stages of that funnel do you need to do follow-up? What stages are the important ones where you need to make a phone call or a text or an email and follow up and get them to go to the next stage? So making sure that you are doing the follow-up properly. Now look, all of this stuff is happening a lot of times at the center, where all this stuff was happening outside the center. So are you both of these people, or are you primarily focused on marketing? That's your strengths, that's your skill set, and you should have someone, maybe your admin or the person that is like kind of your receptionist or your kind of, that answers the phones, handle some of these things. This is gonna help you identify what strengths you need for what position you're hiring for, but it's important to understand that both of these are very different, right? This is making the phone call ring. This one's actually walking the customer down the path that actually leads them to become a customer, right? So number 4, now we're gonna finalize and follow through. What does that mean? That means we gotta get them to sign the agreement, to hand you their credit card, to process a payment, because now they're a member. But it ain't over yet, because you gotta make sure that you follow through on whatever promises that you made. So if you made promises, if the expectation of the services that you provide was at this level, you want to make sure you at least meet or exceed that level, because you want them to be a happy customer. You want them to come back a month from now and be like, this was the greatest thing that we did for our loved one. Our loved one is having a great time. We get the break that we need, and they're extremely happy. But that means that you got to follow through on your promises. You got to make sure that you set clear expectations and that you followed through once you finalized the deal and they became a customer. So to kind of lay this out in the differences between sales and marketing, it's just important for you to understand where you should spend your time, energy, and effort based on your strengths. If you're a husband and wife couple, who's better at building the rapport with the potential customer, walking them through the sales process, doing the follow-up because they have attention to detail and things like that? Who's better at going out and marketing and talking about the business and doing speeches and developing relationships and doing lunch and learns and kind of understanding how much money we should spend on different advertising campaigns and assessing whether or not those are working? Who's better at that? Or are you good at all of them? Even if you are, you still need to understand that both of the processes, both of these steps are different. But without marketing, you have nothing to sell. And without sales, all your marketing is just wasted time and energy. So make sure you guys understand the difference between sales and marketing. Make sure, if you haven't already, you sign up for our monthly webinars. Go to acpro.com, sign up for our monthly webinars, join our private Facebook group. Watch all the other content we got on YouTube, because we put content out every single day. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, show a little love. And if you're interested in opening your very own Adult Day franchise and you want to own an ActiveAge, go to activeagecare.com/franchise. We'll see you on the next one. Peace. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you'd like to learn how to open your own adult daycare center, go to adcpro.com. If you'd like the latest business tips, click here, and make sure you subscribe to our channel. Click here. We'll see you guys next time.